Let's take a look at the Gantt functionality in the Jobs module. So we go into Jobs, and let's say we've pulled up a found set of jobs, the current jobs that are in the system. We want to then view those in a list on a Gantt list screen where we can dynamically move jobs around and reschedule. So we click on List first of all, then we've got the different options of list screens down the bottom left. Click on Gantt List, and on this screen then we can see over on the right hand side a visual display for the durations for every job that's in the current found set. So on here we've the ability to move around the actual schedules for jobs. So we can click on one, change the dates by just dragging it, or extending it to increase the duration or decrease. And we can also double click on a timeline and enter or change the dates that way. Also, the colors for the Gantt timelines can be based on the job type. So for example, in setup you can specify under job type all the different colors that you might use for different jobs. And on the list screen in here, if there's no job type used, it just defaults to a basic color that you can also specify in setup. So let's take a quick look at that. So click on Lists and Menus in Setup, and here we're already looking at the job type. So I would have come down and selected job type from the list, and we've got our job types over here. So you can enter in as many job types as you like, and if you want to set a color on a job type, you click over on the right hand side on the color, and then you click into the color here that you want to change the color to. Now you have the same option relating to jobs for stages. So we click on the stages, and we can create as many stages here as well and color code those. So let's go back into jobs, and let's look at the list screen again. Now, one of the options you have on this screen is to change how many days you're looking at. So this is useful especially if you've got a larger monitor. You could set it to 30 days, and even on this small minimum size screen, even 30 days can fit in here, and we can still use that properly. We can also set the start time or the start date to start on a particular day on the left hand side, and we can toggle those dates by using the arrows here. There's a couple of reports on the option screen that are worth looking at. So the first one is to print a job month Gantt list. So let's click on that one. You can put in a heading, click continue, and it defaults to the current month, but you can change that. So let's click continue. So for the found set of records, we'll be brought into a new report that displays each job and where it comes in that current month, using the color based on its job type. So we can browse through these actual pages in this report by clicking on the arrow keys. We can also print or save as a PDF from the preview options as well. There's another relevant report on the options screen where you can include the stage month Gantt list. So that's similar to the last report, except in this case, if there's any jobs with stages, like this one here, it's got 2 stages, and it visually shows where those stages hit during the month that's currently being used on this report. So that pretty much covers the jobs Gantt functionality. There's very similar functionality in the tasks module as well, and that's covered in a separate video tutorial.